I love the connection between myself and the client, and I especially like the deep times when the client sort of gets the work, gets this glimmer of, oh, it's not just about my body, it's not just about the food, this is deeper. I work with women who overeat, and so it's, they're always fighting the food, and I have to take them down a couple of levels. And when they get that glimmer of, yes, there's something I need to change, and it's going to be scary, but when they, and I help them through that, and where they get to the level of, I'm going to be courageous and step into where I need to work. And so I tend to work with clients for a long period of time. And so it's when we get into that really deep level of soul work that's the part that I love about it. Well, before this, I had taught nourishment cleanses, and they were sort of a 10-day program. It was a 10-day program, and everyone wants to tell you what they ate, what they didn't eat, and all that kind of stuff. And what I realized is that, you'd help them find the right foods to eat and things like that, and that's definitely part of it. But there's so much more. I realized there's sort of half the group, or maybe more, that still had emotional eating issues and just fighting with food and fighting with their body. And so guiding them to take and so Mark and Emily's work at the Institute, going through all the work, has helped me get to the next place and help me take the clients to the next place of really diving deep. They give you the sort of the intake, a list of intake questions. It's about 100 long, and of course you're not going to use them all, but it's just a springboard to realize how much you need to understand your clients, and paying attention to the little energies when they're answering the question that gives you a clue that there's some important information there. And I also, Mark always says, ask them, tell me more about that. And I think I used to ask questions and I'd write it down. But I trust myself now to go deeper into different areas. I definitely go back and look at the notes at certain times, especially if there's a new client coming in, and just seeing the stuff on Facebook, and the podcasts. Podcasts are excellent just for myself. They remind me of ways to coach, and just hearing Mark's words and things like that. It helps me channel him sometimes, and also, I tell my clients to listen to them in between sessions, and because if you're seeing somebody every other week or every week, there's a broad time that they might not be getting as much, getting the support, and having them hear other people's stories is excellent. So I love the podcasts; they've been excellent, really, really good. And coming back to the reunions too, you get energized, and keeping contact with the other people in the class that you graduated with. I still, one woman I met, we meet either on the phone or in person once a month to support each other, and so that's part of the whole package. I had one woman who, I saw her, she was overweight, and she had gained it about, I think it was 5 years ago. Her mother was dying, and she also had some health issues. So she gained about 30 pounds. And so I saw her for 4 months individually. And then I saw her, I teach a Vibrant Spirit class. So it's almost like group therapy. It's 6 to 8 women. And we go, again, very deep, and everyone shares. And so it was really nice for her to see that other people are having the same issues. It may not be for the same reason. And so we did that, and she still didn't lose that. She lost a couple of pounds, but not very much. And I had to just trust that was okay. And then 6 months to 8 months later, I got an email from her that she had lost all of the weight. It just had come off of her. And she had to do 2 things that I'm not fully responsible for it all, but she had to move and she had to change jobs. And I do believe that I helped her, support her in doing those big moves. And then I've had some other clients where they may not have lost the weight, but their relationship to food is, again, it's not healed. It's not completely healed, but it's so much better than it was. I talk about sort of the charge of food for an overeater and bringing down the charge, and so that enjoying the food, eating it slowly, and being able to enjoy the foods that I don't know, for me it's chocolate and chocolate chip cookies and things like that, but being able to enjoy them and not have them become a thing. When I was teaching these nourishment classes, I'd have clients for 3 weeks to a month and helping them out. And now I have, and sometimes a little bit longer, but now I have clients much longer term, 4 to 6 months. And so you don't need to spend as much time marketing because you've kept a client for a longer period. And it takes time to educate them that it's going to take a while, that it's not a quick fix. That that's a big, something I've definitely learned from Mark, that, going over and over again, and I have to keep learning it myself, that we always want to fix our clients, and so we're not trying to fix them, we're just, that it's the long-term approach. With lots of love. I definitely would, 100% I would suggest. Well, for people who want to help other people, if you're not interested in this kind of work, it's people who have a passion for learning and understanding themselves and self-growth, and for wanting to help other people in the world, stepping into the work. There's lots and lots of other health coaches out there, but this program is so much deeper. Because of it, I've also gone off and taken other programs too, and it's helped. It's definitely boosted me on my path and sent me in the right direction. Very amazing work. I just can't believe the growth that I've made in 2 years, and that's just, again, stepping into the power and sharing what I've learned is very powerful.